I've been homeless for 13 years. I'm only 20 and I've been homeless since I was 7.
Alright, so here we are in Austin, Texas. What's your name?
Christian.
Christian. And what's your name?
Nemo.
Nemo. Are both you guys homeless?
Yes, we are.
You guys can get a little closer. So when I'm here visiting Texas. I'm not from here. It's actually my second time in Texas. And one of the things I noticed is that there's a whole bunch of tents, a lot of tents, and I can kind of see there's a large, homeless population. Why is there so many people homeless and not without housing in Texas?
I can tell you exactly why.
You can come in. You can come in. The video. What's your name?
I go by Joe.
Joe.
There are so many homeless people in Austin because the surrounding.
And if you can speak up just a little bit, just to
the surrounding cities. Pay to send their homeless people. They're unhoused to Austin. So that's why there's so many unhoused people in Austin.
And the government refuses to buy homes and
Well, basically what's going on is the governor is revoking everybody that has homes, houses and stuff. What I think homeless is, people just have no place to go and people think that it's all right to be out on the streets. No, people drive by constantly every day thinking it's all right and it's not. Blowing their horns thinking, oh, well, we got a car, we got a house. No, can you at least come over here and support the homeless? Because anybody without a home should always be cared for. Like, you should have a caring heart no matter what. I've been out on the streets for almost since I first got to Austin at 18. I got my own place, but I come out here and help everybody else.
How long ago is that? How long you been homeless or been out on the street?
I've been homeless since I was 9.
That's 9?
With my baby brother, I lost him, but I found more family that helped me out and supported.
How long have you been homeless?
I've been homeless for 13 years. I'm only 20 and I've been homeless since I was 7.
Since you're 7?
I bounced around from place to place trying to make a living, and with this economy and the government, they just keep on making it harder and harder. Not to mention I have a pregnant fiance that I need to take care of. So the fact that people don't really, this is the only people that I've seen in this state that has actually cared about me and my fiance. And we barely have money for food. We rely on donations. I try and do the best I can. It's hard when you get told you and I hope your baby dies.
Wow. Do you find the homeless population rising more in Austin?
I can see it rising because of the more people are being forced out of their homes, the interactions going on with families, the arguments, the disagreements and stuff. But if we could just be a team and help each other out, support each other, like open up a group home or open a homeless shelter better than the Arch, better than the Salvation Army, because they ain't really doing nothing. But if we could just open up one on the side of the road or something, it'll be good.
And I see you guys seem like you work like a family. Are you guys security for around here?
I'm security for the tents. I make sure that people that are causing problems are escorted off the premises. If they refuse, we have the security inside call APD so they can have them removed.
And if it gets out of hand, we try our best not to react with violence, because violence is silence, but us together, we are a team and we look at each other like everybody's brothers and sisters, and anybody disrespects somebody, we gotta go and fix it or correct it. Because we all love each other dearly, most importantly, but we're not gonna sit around and have people just come up, like people that have homes come up and disrespect us. I may have a home, but I come over here to support my people. And I love everybody just the same as I love myself, but I don't love myself more than I love them.
And I noticed that there's tents like literally all around the entire city. Are you close knit to other like homeless tented communities?
I mean,
Yes.
my tent's there, but I'm aware underneath 35, over there on Riverside, there's a whole lot of spots.
I live in a tent here. I used to live right there where all those tents are, and there's countless people over there that are homeless. That we do what we can to help other people, but we also do what we can to survive. I mean, the government's making it hard, and it doesn't help that the mayor sits up there just watching, and it's kind of hard when $35 million went missing to help the homeless, and they said that they lost it. I mean, I'm not stupid, but that you can't lose $35 million.
And
They're just refusing to help the homeless.
I say this, if you lose $35 million, you must be one stupid man or stupid woman, because it's either being stolen or even given to these cops to be more strict and enforce the law even more with us homeless. And that is just very disrespectful.
And I see you guys use walkie. I don't mind me asking. You guys use, I thought it would be cool. You guys use walkie-talkies.
Yes, we use walkie-talkies to communicate because of the fact of some of us will be in the front and some of us are in the front, some of us are in the back, on the sides.
Hold on 1 second.
Some of us are on the back.
I don't have this. I forgot to turn this on. So you using the regular camera audio. So you got to speak up just a little bit more. But go ahead.
Okay. Some of us are on the side, some of us are in the front, some of us are in the back. So if there's an emergency, say here in the front, we can radio for support. And several people have radios. I'm not gonna point them out, but there are several people around that have radios. So that way, we can make sure that everybody's safe. And we try to do our best. I mean, I wear a bulletproof vest just to make sure that I'm safe, just in case, like if someone decides to
get out of hand.
Bring
ammunition and when they're not supposed to.
Does that happen? Do you have people like just coming in and just being?
Incident last night when a man was acting belligerent. He was drunk, and it led to this accident, and it led to a couple of people being hurt. People had a seizure. People got maced by accident, which I was the one macing, but I did not mean to hurt nobody. I was trying to get the attacker, and being threatened, almost being stabbed, and we all carry a weapon on us, but that weapon is for our protection.
We try not to use them.
We try not to use them whatsoever. But if we have the weapons, we won't use them unless it gets to the point where we have to. Because the man last night, he stabbed himself, saying that we stabbed him. And none of us came close to him except me with the mace. Everybody else at the back was trying to push him all at the same time. He tried to swing at all of us. And then probably a couple of us reached for it, but we never pulled him out. So in that incident, he's still around, he still comes around. Well, my job, I don't have a radio, but my job is to walk around at least every 30 minutes or every 15 minutes or so. Make sure everybody got water, make sure everybody's good, make sure everybody's feeling good. If they need something, I'll come back and get him or his fiance to make sure they're all right. Because I have no experience with medical, but I have experience with security. So I just make sure everybody's safe and everybody's just breathing, at least breathing. Because if you're breathing, you're good. Just because you're breathing, you might not feeling all right, but you got to thank God that you're still breathing.
And how'd you guys? I don't know if you answered this, but how'd you guys become homeless or become to this spot where you're at right now?
I prefer not to discuss mine.
That's fine.
Because it's more personal.
Yeah.
The reason how I got homeless was because I had an interference with my stepfather at home. He was beating on my mom, and I took it to the outright and picked him up and threw him out my window, well, his house, and it got to a violence where I had to use my BB gun on him for protection of my mama. But I can't tell you what happened afterwards with the BB gun, but it led to me being in jail, and then me getting out of jail, and me ending up being out here.
You guys have any words of advice to the world?
Yeah,
Just if anything you want to say to the world, anything you want to speak?
Yeah, stop spending money on things you don't need. Start spending it and doing a kind heart and a kind gesture for those of us who are less fortunate than you.
Help the homeless. We need all the support we can, and ask and you shall receive.
Well, thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for telling me your stories, man. You guys been seen, you guys been heard.